Linda, welcome to the process. We've been friends for a dozen years. You were a natural selection for when I was thinking about who would write the foreword, because you have attended three of the retreats and you have seen me personally in some darker times, particularly at Toastmasters, when I certainly didn't want to put my self forward for any competitions. And then you've seen me in these last few years. So Linda, just would you share with the audience something about yourself and about how you've been involved in this process?
That's quite a big question,
Yeah.
actually. And I could go on for hours because, I usually do, don't I? Um, I think it would be fair to say that following on from what Sarah has said, once you, Caroline, realize the enormity of the task ahead of you, you did actually just jump in with both feet.
Yeah.
And and that's the only way to do this type of activity, because it's all very well to stand on the sidelines and wave your arms and watch what everybody else is doing. But marketing is about learning to speak the language of the people that you want to reach. Because you and I have had this conversation many times, and it basically goes down to a very simple sentence, and that is, it's not about you. So, and that's a bit of a juxtaposition, isn't it? Because of course the book is absolutely about you, but when it comes to getting it into the hands of some sort of reading public, it's not about you. It can't be about you. It always has to be about the other. And that's one of the things that I've spotted, if you like, in the work that you're doing around this and the three principles, is that those two things actually sit alongside each other really well. Because three principles isn't just about understanding who you are in the context of the thinking, for instance, that you have, or who you are in the bigger context around the reality that we create for ourselves and that we then launch ourselves into. It also gives you a lot more compassion, understanding, and love for other people. And I think you've brought that understanding into the marketing that you've been doing. So for me, sort of talking to you about marketing a book, it's been a fascinating journey because it's forced me to reassess the sorts of things that I do, because I write and I've got books and I do lots of marketing and stuff like that. And it has actually caused me to rethink things, and change some of the way in which I approach the world and the conversation that I have with other people.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. How amazing is that?
That is amazing. And I love what you say, or what you're saying there. Because it is that, we are sharing. We have to share this from this perspective of realizations and insights that we're having to and look to enable other people to have those insights and realizations. And we can't say when that's going to happen.
No, and that's the thing about it, isn't it? An insight is a very personal experience.
Completely.
So you're constantly pointing in a direction of some sort of truth, but the point at which someone sees that for themselves is going to be down to who they are, where they are, their experience of life around them. And I think it's really important that you keep that someone who is marketing a book like this keeps that in mind, because it would be very easy to slip into the this book will change your life.
Yeah.
Because frankly, you have no idea whether that's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So keeping it real,
Yeah.
at both sides, from your side and the reading public side as well, is really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's been fascinating for me to, if you like, to have that slight struggle, because as you say, you quite rightly point out, the sort of the technical way of marketing it would be to shout out that this will change your life. But yeah, I've no idea, and I have to own that and be honest. But that in itself is lovely, because I can just put the message out there, or we can just put the message out there, and then it's down to the individual themselves as to when they get it.
Well, what you're doing is you're inviting the reader
Yes.
to see their own power.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
to step into their own space of being a powerful creator of their reality, instead
Absolutely.
of saying that you're the creator of their reality.
Absolutely. And that obviously gives me the opportunity just to put the message out there without any ownership of how it is received. And funnily enough, that has made actually marketing it, or doing what I'm doing so far, so much easier than I could have ever imagined. But it's been lovely. It's superb to have you there as my mentor as we go through this process of putting it out there. So
you're very welcome. And
thank you.
It's actually, it also helps that you're having fun with it.
Well, yeah. Perhaps ask me that again after we
I'll
finish
do that.
this.
I'll do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.